Between false election observers and masked, a self-proclaimed winner, the presidential election in Cameroon does not lack post-election controversy. What's the latest development? According to the website of the Ivorian channel RTI, the three main candidates in this presidential election refer to the Constitutional Council to request a partial or total cancellation of the election for fraud and irregularities. This is Maurice Kamto, who claimed victory the day after the election. Joshua Osei, candidate of the main opposition party, and Cabral Libi, 38, the youngest of the candidates. The question now is whether this request will succeed. As this article points out, the members of the Constitutional Council have close relations with the outgoing president, Paul Biya. In any case, the council must give its verdict before proclaiming the result of the election, at most 2 weeks after the election.
Autre pays, autre élection à venir cette fois-ci. En RDC, des élections.
In the DRC, presidential, legislative and provisional elections are scheduled for December. The political climate has been tense for several months. According to the website CD News, several opposition leaders called for protest marches on 26 October, 1 month before the election. Tomorrow, Saturday, October 13, the opposition will organize a big meeting in the city of Lubumbashi. They denounce the use of the voting machine, which they describe as a, quote, theft machine. The opposition also calls, and I quote, the removal of nearly 10 million voters without fingerprints from the electoral register. All this information was provided by communiques from 7 opposition leaders, 4 who were able to file their presidential candidacy and 3 others who were unable to run, like Moise Katumbi or John Pierre Bemba. A tense climate has therefore been created for these elections, which have been postponed several times in the country, which has never experienced a peaceful political transition.
Look at
the title of this fictional journal, Dangerous Times, which means dangerous period. For whom? Well, for journalists. What this cartoon, published in the South African newspaper Business Day, wants to denounce in this increasingly hostile climate for the media all over the world. Currently, what is on the front page of several newspapers is the disappearance of Saudi Jamal Khashoggi. He is a highly critical journalist of the Saudi monarchy and has no longer given any sign of life since he went to the consulate of Saudi Arabia in Turkey. According to several sources, he was murdered, and he is not the only one. According to Reporters Without Borders, since the beginning of 2018, 56 journalists have been killed in the course of the professional activities, and not only in war zones. This total already exceeds that of 2017. Other threats to journalists include arbitrary arrests and laws that limit freedom of information, but also, as this drawing shows, public attacks and insults against the media, as American President Donald Trump has done since he came to power, for example.